good morning or good afternoon, good evening or whatever time it is, wherever you're watching. If you're in YouTube land or if you're in Facebook land or other lands such as Scotland, you know, da 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 dee 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 dee. Anyway, never mind. Okay, this week we're going to talk about some of working on the walk-ups and walk-downs, but we're going to add some licks and some frills into our walk-downs. So I kind of did one there as we started. That's the one we're going to start with. We're going to look at these in D, sorry, not D, in E, and also in A, because if you can play in those two keys there, and those two shapes, really, we can pretty much play in any key up and down the fretboard, and it will work for you. So that's kind of the idea behind this today. So let's take a basic 12-bar blues, and so we understand the 12-bar blues. You know, 4 of E, 2 of A, 2 of E, and then a B, B7th, A, and then another 2 of E to get back to us, right? And then we can go back to the B7th as well if we want to. If you don't know what a B7th is, okay, so first finger on the 4th fret, fourth string, 1st fret, second 5th string, 2nd fret, and then 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then the 1st string, 2nd fret. Nice little cool 7th chord there. Okay, so that's your B7th. In a little bit flavor, and it resolves to the E. Okay, A7, couple of versions. So there's a couple of different ones we're going to play with today. Okay, so we're going at the end of our 12-bar blues, or really the end of our phrases, whatever we're going to do. We may do a B7th, an A7th. Right, and this is where we're going to hit an E chord straight away, just one, and then we're going to come up using the same shape as an E7th. You don't know what an E7th is? That's that. So it's just the E. We're taking away the 3rd finger here, and we're just going to come up to the 5th or 4th fret. It doesn't matter really. Both of them work. Same with the 4th fret. It works. It kind of works. You just got to play around with it, see which one you prefer. Both of them work. Okay, so we're coming up to the 5th fret here, right, and then we come down there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a hammer on and slide. Remember the hammer on slide? So we're going to take our, we're going to come onto the 5th fret here and hammer on to the 1st. Right, so hammer on. Remember, we're picking, and then hammer on, and then we're sliding up to the 2nd fret. And then we're going to bring the rest of the B7th chord in. Right. Alright, you can practice that. So if you just practice that. Right, so the E7 shape. Back to the E. There we go, ready? B7th. And back to the E. So on and so forth. Okay, really cool, nice little slide. Okay, we can do something different here. We can come on to, right, we can even come up here. Right, can even do multiple genres. We can go back to the old days of 50s rock and roll, and here's one for A. Okay, so we're gonna go on to 2nd string, 4th fret. We're going to slide. We're going to hammer on. We're just going to slide. Right. So we're picking. You can't see them, but I'm picking here. So I'm picking. I'm sliding up from the 4th fret to the 5th, and then picking that 1st string. Going to the E. Okay. So You might recognize that. It's the little fill-in from Buddy Holly's That'll Be the Day. So it's, you can use that as well. So you can use that if you're playing in A. People say, okay, what if I'm going to want to go into B? All right, well, we just come up here, and there we go. All right, so we're going. And there's variations of it. Right, so we're just doing so little variations of these kind of things, and anytime we can find some little plugins or some little fill-ins or whatever it is, you know, those are always good to give us a little bit of a flavoursome edge to our guitar playing. I mean, yeah, we can. Right, we can do that, but if we're going, that's great. And that can be our baseline guitar track, and then we can do another guitar track where, and then another guitar track. Right, so we can do multiple layers for different guitars if we're recording. But these are all different things, and the thing is with these ones, you can change those on the song, so that you change a little bit of flavor rather than doing the same picking pattern all the way through the song. We can change it up. So the first verse, you know, we're going, and then we go to the chorus, you know, we're, and then of course we go to our B7th. Walk. B7. Right, so there we go. We can just remember basically the simplistic way I can say that these little things is it's an addition to your walk. It's a two-fingered walk. So rather than a one-fingered walk, we're right. Right. So wherever you're doing a walking, just figure out, and you can do a third, you can maybe do a fifth on that, or you can just do an octave if you wanted to, and you can change those things around. So you can do different ones wherever you want to do. Just experiment. Generally, on some of the first strings, the two fingers, without missing, so the first string and the third string, if you put them in the same fret, you probably will be able to make something happen with that. Same with the second and fourth. Okay, so you can do all kinds of walk downs. The main thing is have fun. Practice, figure something out. If it doesn't work, all right, move on to something else. Give something else another shot. So just have fun. And, you know, if you've got any questions, do let me know. And I'll try my best to try and do something for you. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed that one on Little Phil's. But again, it's just as simple as a two-fingered walk. It really is. So if you've got the walking down, then you should be able to do this no problems, and practice. And then once you've got a few of these under your belt, people say, oh wow, how do you improvise those? Well, we're not improvising them. We're putting them in when we need them. We're just knowing where to put them in. And so it's not about improvising, it's about learning these fills and stuff. And you'd be surprised how many guitarists are really not that good. It's just a case of that they've learnt so much They're not, and this, I mean, they're good guitarists. What I mean is that in terms of improvising, they're not improvising at all. They're good guitarists, but they're not improvising. They're just playing things they've practiced on and worked on for ages. So the more we practice, the more we appear to be really, really good. And well, you're going to be good when you practice. So practice these. Just give it a shot. Practice that. That's probably the hardest bit. Right, you can nail that, then you've got it, right? And then you've got an amazing rhythm guitar going there, and then you can then just shred away on your electric. So you can make a lot of tracks yourself using those little things, and they make them very interesting. So have fun, and hopefully see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys.